Hey everyone, what is up and welcome back to the channel. I'm Heather.
I'm Casey.
And today we are taking you on Danse Macabre on Halloween here at Efteling.
Opening day.
Opening day, and it has been crazy. The line this morning was like 4 hours long, but we weren't here for that.
Yeah, we missed that.
We missed that.
We were late to the game.
I think it took us about an hour and a half to get through line. We're actually filming our intro sort of second here because we wanted to make sure we could get on.
Yeah, we just jumped right on
We
since
jumped
we got here.
right on. So, but we were really excited, like coming here to check this out. It's a new ride system. So if you enjoy theme park content and you want to check this out with us, we are going to take you now through the queue, onto the ride, and give you our thoughts of this brand new ride here at Efteling. All right, so we are officially in the queue line for Danse Macabre. It's been a crazy morning, well, afternoon for us.
Yeah.
We saw this morning the wait time was originally 4 hours. And we got really lucky because by the time we got here a little later in the day, it was down to like just a little
It's
under
like an hour and a half, hour 45, something like that.
Yeah, not too bad for a brand new opening, new
Right.
ride system and everything. So you can see we are back here in the Abbey. There is quite a lot to see. So far, I feel like the detailing is just on par with everything they do here.
Yeah.
It's really
Once
high
you actually
caliber.
get into the main queue,
Yeah.
because the queue goes all the way to Symbolica right now.
Exactly, exactly. But lots of it almost looks like a building that's been burnt and is deteriorating. And it's sort of fitting because I told him in the line, it almost smells like charring or like bonfire. We think it's one of the little stands.
Yeah, well, some place is cooking some food, I think.
It
But
really like
it fits.
suits. It really suits the environment. Yeah. So far, I mean, everything impression is really good. You'll see in some clips here through the line. We kind of went through some different. What would you call that? Just like a little covered area back there, and you've got like the choral music playing throughout that feels a little spooky and
Yeah,
eerie.
it really adds to the ambiance.
It really does. They're doing a great job. So we're going to continue through the queue line here. I'm not really sure how much further it goes. There's a whole other section we haven't entered outside yet. And yeah, we'll just keep showing you different pieces of the detailing here. There was a little black cat when we came in, sort of hiding
Seems
up on
to be
a
the
perch.
mascot of the ride.
Yes. Well, we don't know the whole story. We did try to look a little bit, so fill us in. But we know that it involves a maestro, and I believe it's his kids, and the son is actually the cat. The son basically becomes the cat with the two different colored eyes. So I'm assuming that's who that's supposed to be. And you can hear the cat purring as you enter the Abbey here. So yeah, it's really great so far, great effects, and can't wait to see what the ride is actually
looking forward to it.
like. Yep. We've entered the graveyard, hon.
That's kale.
It is kale. Why is there food growing on someone's grave?
It's good fertilizer. It's rosemary, too.
But would you want to eat rosemary off of someone's grave? I'm like a little concerned. That is a very weird place for a garden. Okay, so we just realized the names on the tombstones are the names of the actual plants because that says brassica. So the gardener nerd in me is really excited by this little Easter egg back here. All right, so just up ahead here, we are actually being held back by a doorway that one of the cast members or the staff is going to open up, I'm assuming, for us here in a second. So this is really interesting. I don't know if this is going to actually enter the ride at this point or just another area, but more dramatic for opening day. We'll have to see what happens here. I think maybe we've got a pre-show behind those doors?
Possibly. I don't know why else they'd be cutting us off.
Yeah, that's different. I've never seen that before at a park where you kind of like get held back by...
Not like mid-queue anyway.
Not mid-queue, yeah, it's interesting. We hear the violin, hon.
It is a really good song.
It is a really good song. The Danse Macabre song's great. It's hauntingly beautiful.
It is.
Do we have to knock back?
I think they still their way in.
I think we'll have to knock back, maybe. That was like a cue that we're missing. We have to knock back 3 times.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, it's smoky back here. You see all the smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, now we're in the real graveyard. These aren't plants anymore.
These are not. No brassicas here.
There's a porta potty, so that's interesting. Is there anything in there? It looks like cracked. I think you should open that.
Probably not.
There's light on in there. I think we're missing something. There are lots of great sound effects and general effects back here so far, but I'm not sure what's.
It's like
coming
interactive
next.
too.
It is interactive. I still think there's something in that porta potty. You should have been brave. It's not for me to be brave.
I'm not the brave guy right now. It's spooky back here.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool over there. This guy.
I don't know what's happening.
I think we picked the ultimate Halloween thing to do.
It's a good day to open.
It is a good day to open. Oh, it smells good back here. It's that smell I like that you don't like.
Yeah, the fake smoke.
Yeah, the fake smoke, like when you have to learn to go through the building.
The dry ice and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's like sound effects coming from the woods and stuff.
I know. The sound effects, the music, and everything, the smoke. This has been great. Oh, I love that smell.
It's such a weird thing to
I
like.
just really like it. I don't know. Oh, more tombstones down there.
Oh, look at the bats in the trees.
Oh, yeah. Good catch. There they are, being batty.
Look at them little baddies.
Look at them baddies. Down with the bad cell. So Casey was saying you can kind of see a pathway back here. Maybe this will eventually be part of the queue once they don't need as much of an extended queue in the future. You can sort of see a pathway back there. This is just beautiful in the fall too, with all the fall colors right now. Really perfect timing for this. I don't know if this is it, but this might be it. so we just got off of our first time on Danse Macabre, which just opened to the public here today at Efteling, which is an Intamin ride system. It's a brand new ride system.
I think they actually, this is the prototype.
This is the original, yeah. And I can't think of what they're calling it, but it's essentially like
it's like a rotating theater
on a platform. Yeah, I'll put the actual ride system name right here. But first of its kind. So I have so many thoughts. What did you think about it?
It's definitely not. It's unique. It's definitely
unique.
Not like anything that we've ever ridden before.
No, definitely not.
It reminds me of certain types of rides, like the just like the ones that spin around and go through the wave. But it tilts.
It tilts a lot
more than I expected it to.
I agree. I'm interested to see in the future how this rides, because I've heard about how it hadn't been to its full fruition. And I don't know if it is as of today or not, because I know you're supposed to, I believe, free fall, spoilers, sorry, free fall into a basement area. But to tell you the truth, I don't think we did, but I'm not 100% sure, because you're moving so quickly at the point where you're actually going lower that I don't know how low we actually went.
There was a point at what we tilted so far, you could see stuff pop out from like a basement area. There's like a casket, I guess.
Yeah.
And then there was like a drop section, but I don't know how far down we went.
It didn't feel that far. I was literally bracing my stomach through that whole ride, thinking I'm going to have this
waiting
crazy free fall, because I'm not a big drop person, and it really wasn't anything too crazy at all.
It's quick, yeah.
It's quick, and it wasn't really a big drop, I didn't think.
No.
But it's just so interesting riding a new ride type, that you've never done before.
There's so much going on in there too.
There's so much going on in there. I think the special effects are and the music, obviously. The music at this park is probably some of the best anywhere in the world, in my opinion. But the music is fantastic. And obviously the original soundtrack for Spookslot, which this is sort of paying homage to. So the music's obviously fantastic, but also just the all the animatronics and the special effects. That's what really is going to grab you about this ride, I think. And you're moving so quickly, you're like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? I'm looking over here. What's over there? There's all these different things that kind of pop up.
I think the cat is the most interesting part.
The cat is so cute. I just love the cat.
It's just popping out everywhere too.
I know. It was like popping out of the instruments, and it was really, really adorable. But I'm going to definitely want to ride it again to kind of, formulate a more critical opinion. And especially, again, we're not 100% sure if it's at its full fruition as of today.
I don't think you could take the whole thing in one ride.
I don't either. No, I don't either.
There's just so much going on.
There is so much going on. During parts of the ride, it's actually kind of hard to gather exactly what the vehicle's doing because you're in the dark. Yeah. But I think essentially the entire room is a moving platform. It's a disc that can rotate, it can tilt, it can do different things, but then you're on an individual platform as well. So you have your own individual disc that the ride cars are on, or that is the ride car, rather, and then you have the room that's its own disc. It's a very interesting ride system. Like I said, I'm excited to ride it again, and even in the future to just see like at what point it is at the full finished product, or if it already is, and we're just not really sure today. And if I can ask somebody, I will, but I'm just not sure. But I did like it. It feels like more of an experience even than a ride. Yeah, it's like immersive, kind of almost like a show that you are moving through. Like we're being conducted by the maestro.
Yeah, it's like you're in the orchestra.
Yeah, like we are his little, what would you call it? Like we're his little muses that he's like whipping about the room with this, not a wand, but a conductor's like I'm done talking now. I'm the musician and I can't think right now. But yeah, it felt like we were sort of the moving pieces in his orchestra. So very, really cool, very interesting. Yeah. So right now we are going to go get some food. We might do a night ride. If not, we're at least going to come walk through here and show you what everything looks like at night, because I'm sure the
I want to
lighting
see everything lit up for sure.
Going to be fantastic. And if you are able to come to Efteling at any point, definitely worth checking out. This whole area they have done such a good job with. I say it every time, like I cannot stress the musical scoring at this park is next to none. It's so good.
I would say this is the best one.
The musical, yeah, I think so. So we're gonna grab some food and we'll see you back for the nighttime stuff. All right, so we're leaving the ride area and there's some really cool thematics over here.
Look at the hand moves.
I feel like these portraits move too.
Did they?
They're screens. I mean, they seem like screens. Do they move at some point? Do they play the song at some point, maybe?
I don't know. The little fingers move though.
Yeah, I think something happens here. We're not seeing it at the moment, but I think something's going to happen here. And there's also a mirror that's very suspect to me as well, that I feel like could easily have something going on there. But you've got the sheet music and the violin, and over there's a sitar.
Oh, the glass is broken on that one.
It is broken on that
Oh, they
one.
do move. Look at
I
that.
knew it. Is she gonna break the glass? Is that why it's broken over there?
Oh.
I think she broke it. Oh, their souls are getting sucked away. What is happening there? Uh-oh. And he left. He said, I'm out of here. I'm not here for this. I feel like this mirror could be something too. I don't know. It's sus.
It is kind of weird.
And then here's the sitar. It's really cool how they put in the speakers like into these pillars. They do it in a really subtle way. I think there might be a speaker or something in that actual...
Behind the paper.
Yeah, in the paper there, yeah. It's getting to that
starting to
dusky
get dark.
hour. It looks so cool. I can't wait till they turn the lights on, but we have to get something to eat, but I want to just get back in line and see it all lit up. Over here, there is a new, I think this is new. I don't remember this being here.
Yeah, I don't think you could get over here before when all the construction was happening.
I don't think so either. It's popcorn, and I don't know what the other thing is. There's another word that I don't know, but it's popcorn, and it smells
They got like
amazing.
Halloween popcorn there too.
They do. Smells so good. Oh, here, popcorn and cotton candy.
Oh.
Yeah. They've done a fantastic job back here, though. I mean, this is just so much atmosphere, so much intrigue. It really makes you wonder, what's going on back here. It's fantastic. So, off for food so we can come back and see it lit up.
Yes.
All right, so we made it back over here at night, and it definitely shows off at night.
Oh yeah, definitely worth the wait.
Definitely worth the wait, and we did go through the queue, so we're going to insert some of that footage right here.
Ja, ik zag net ook al die er vanmorgen stond. Ik zei, die maken dan
All right, it's spooky back here, but we've made it back for a nighttime ride on Danse Macabre. We were debating on doing single rider, but the girl told us do the full experience.
Yeah,
so.
we'll get to see the full queue line again and all lit up. So
Yeah, so we're here. We'll be putting some B-roll over. Obviously, it's really dark, but looking really cool at night so
yeah,
far.
super nice. The lighting package here is awesome.
It's so good.
This looks cool at night.
This looks great at night.
All the lights have gone out.
Danse Macabre.
What?
Danse Macabre.
That's the macabre. Ooh, here we go. It's like extra smoky now.
I know. It looks so cool. All right, so that was the queue line at night, at least quite a bit of it. There's parts of it I preferred at night and parts of it I preferred more that dusky hour. I thought the smoke effect at the dusky hour with the especially with the fall trees and stuff was
Yeah.
very effective. But the lighting, some of the lighting effects and stuff really do show off at night. I mean, look at the building behind us right now. This is crazy. This is spectacular.
Really good looking, yeah. I love the blue and the purple
Yes.
like color choices that they went with.
Very, very good. And something Efteling does that I guess I haven't probably talked about this in a while, but everything's done in a very subtle way. I feel like filming for you guys and stuff really doesn't capture the beauty of some of the architecture chosen for this park, because it's a lot of shading and subtle color choices. It's not the in-your-face, bright, bubbly kind of color palettes. And it's a really interesting mix of realism and whimsy kind of together, where it feels like you're actually pulled into this world that could be real, whereas I think sometimes when the parks do the more colorful palettes, which don't get me wrong, I still absolutely love.
Yeah, it seems kind of fake.
It's a little bit more, like a little more cartoony,
right.
And I like the feel
this feels like a building that could have been here at one time is now like falling apart.
Yes, but then it still has that little mystical charm to it, although it's like fantasy a little bit. But I love those choices, and along with the musical scores. I mean, this really is maybe my favorite park in the world at this point. There's a few that I really love, but there's just something really special about this park. And we did get to go back on the ride one more time. We decided to go ahead and wait that out, even though obviously the indoor portion at night isn't going to be any different than during the day. But what did you think about the second ride on it?
There's parts of it that I liked more, and then there's parts that I didn't, because like we were in the very back row this time, whereas we had the front row the first time we rode it.
Yeah.
But in the back row, they kind of tier the seating, but your feet aren't on the ground if you're all the way in the back because it's so high.
And in the front, they're platformed right on the
it's a normal seat up front, and then the seats gradually get higher, but the floor doesn't get any higher.
Yes.
So that was a little weird.
Yep.
But I felt like it was more intense in the back.
I agree.
I felt like we were almost spinning quicker, or it felt like we were at least.
You're getting that whiplash from the turn a little bit more, and I think even the drop the drop isn't a crazy intense drop, but I think you feel it more because your feet aren't touching the ground. I thought it was a little more intense as well. I do like, or at least where we were, I'm sure every car is a little different too, because you're going to be seeing things at different times.
Right.
But I felt like being higher up that I did catch more on this particular ride. Now, granted, then again, you're missing the stuff that's kind of on that lower level, like I didn't see the casket open or anything.
Yeah, like the stuff that's in like the basement
in
level.
The lower portion, we didn't get this time. But I noticed, and I didn't see it at all in the first ride through, is there's like a harpist up in one of the I don't know, like a corridor, right up at the top of the building, and the face comes through the harp at one point. It was a really cool effect.
Basically, you got to ride it multiple times to get the full experience and to see everything that's in there.
Yeah,
there's so much going on.
We still aren't sure. Again, if it's the full ride, because we had just heard different things, and I don't know what the verdict today was, if it is the full ride or not. However, we were kind of talking about it, obviously being able to ride it twice, and I think we both sort of landed on it's more like an indoor dark ride. I mean, obviously it literally is an indoor dark ride in a sense, but it's got its own new ride system name.
Yeah.
But if you're going to compare it to something, it's not going to be a thrill ride. It's going to be more an experience ride, like a dark ride, than those sorts of things. So it's not going to be, if you're expecting like some huge crazy drop and to be screaming, it's not that kind of a ride. No. But I think this is one right off the jump. I like it. And I feel like even the second time it already grew on me a little bit because of seeing those new things that I missed the first time. So I think once we kind of ride this a few more times, I think it's really going to be a great addition to this park.
I'm excited just for the ride system itself too.
Absolutely.
And if other parks purchase it, and like how are they going to theme it and what it's going to look like. So.
Exactly. And what are they going to, just because they are obviously making certain intentional choices with what the vehicles are doing, but maybe somebody else is going to make different intentional choices. Maybe you're going to be free falling more and spinning less. I mean, there's a lot you can do. Maybe eventually, I don't know if this has the same, because how like Tower of Terror, for example, at Disney, not every ride is the same. Is the ride itself going to differ? Are they going to have different programs where it's like you've got 4 or 5 different experiences you could have in terms of the physical ride? I did feel the one thing, although he seems to think we did the first time, you're in the dark. I thought we were like ratcheting up, and this time it felt like we were definitely ratcheting down this time.
I think it almost brings you up a little bit and then drops you, and then slowly brings you up and drops you, so you feel like you're going down, but I don't think you actually are.
Interesting. Okay, I could see that. But yeah, it's doing some stuff there at the beginning, so I don't know if that was exactly the same and just felt different again because of where we were in the car. So yeah, that we'll get back to that later. But it's a very interesting ride system, very smooth, and definitely family friendly still. Even though it's like got a spooky theme, it's not.
Yeah, it's not scary.
It's not scary. No, it's a good addition for this park. It feels there's constantly a thread that runs through this park that I feel like between the music, the ambiance, and just some of even the animatronic choices feel connected through this park. So it really feels Efteling, this ride.
Yeah.
So we really enjoyed it. We did get to hop in the gift shop too, so we're going to take you in there now before we wrap this up.
All right, so we're checking out the gift shop. Heather's
our
found
kids.
her favorite cat.
It's our kids. It looks just like them. You gotta find every stuffed animal, the face is slightly different. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise.
What is the other thing? What is this?
It's a bat cat. I don't know.
A bat hat?
A bat cat?
Oh, a bat cat. Oh, it's like a bat on one side and a cat on the other?
Yeah.
What?
This face is cuter. That one.
You like that one better?
I do.
They got some cat socks.
Yeah, oh, this is the one I saw earlier.
Oh, look at all the cat socks there.
Oh yeah, so many cat socks. All right,
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's like
cool.
raised out.
I actually like this better in person than what I had seen. It's €45, but you do get a small discount if you have a season pass. They have this hooded one too, which, let's see, €50 on that one. And then they have the shirt, it's got
It's kind of cool with the violin, yeah.
Yeah, it's
25.
kind of cool. Yeah, not bad. Lots of cool stuff in here, especially
Oh, they got a cat hat too.
a cat hat.
Look at
What
that.
we've always needed.
Oh, it's got like stuff on the bill.
Yeah, there's another one too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is this supposed to be like the arches of the building on this one? It kind of looks like the building structure.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, I see the cat backpack too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm just here for the cat at this point. This ride to me, this cat is the ride.
He does make it. He pops out of the most random places.
And you hear him like tearing up some other cat in the streets while you're like in the queue line, so he can hold his own.
Don't mess with him.
Oh, there's the pins right there.
A little pin set too, huh?
Yeah, that'll be coming with us. I don't see a price on this though. I don't see it like on the basket either, do you?
It's one of those things where you find out as you're checking out.
$1 million. It's cool because it's the building though.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah, that's
I like
a cool
the little
pin set.
gargoyle guy.
I do too. It's all cool. Very cool. So this hoodie here is €30. It's a kid's hoodie, but this is the only one I want.
That's like my favorite design.
It's my favorite design.
I think it's hilarious.
Why do I always like the kids stuff? I would wear that.
They got like a
They have like a
XL kid size.
It's oh my gosh! And look at the earmuffs. This is a whole outfit coming together.
It's a vibe.
It is a vibe. It's my vibe.
They also got a cat keychain.
They're only $12.50.
If people didn't already know you were a crazy cat lady, they will now.
I have Nova and Luna around each ear. Oh, I need to find a mirror. I need to see this. Is there a mirror for real?
Do they have the cat in the snow globe
It's
too?
the cat in the snow globe. Oh, and it's black and it's bats. Do you see it?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
like bats floating in it.
Instead of snow, it's bats flying around.
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. What's the price on this guy? €30. That's not too bad. I mean, for a snow globe, that's not terrible. It's a little small, but...
It just got really dark in here.
Are they trying to tell us they're going to
they're
close?
trying to tell us to get out.
I guess we'll get in line then.
Little did you know the ride isn't over.
Yeah, the ride is still going. You're about to drop through the floor. So there's actually like a self-checkout. So that's what this is a line for like a self-checkout, which is interesting. I've never seen that before at a theme park.
That is kind of weird in a gift shop.
Yeah. All right, and that was our spin through the gift shop. It was very short-lived because they were kind of blinking the lights.
Yeah,
they're
they're trying to get everyone out of here, and it was packed.
It was packed. Some really cool merch in there, though, so definitely stop by and check that out when you're here. I think they've sold about 8,000 of these cats.
They're everywhere in the park. People are like holding them up in the air and like showing each other their cats. And
It's so
it's
funny.
been weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can do that in real life, so we have two black cats. But anyway, we really enjoyed the whole experience, the atmosphere, everything's been great, and I have to give props to their staff for being so committed to
they
these
haven't broke
characters.
character at all. It's awesome.
No, it's been great. So just absolute top notch there too. So we hope you enjoyed coming along with us. If you've gotten a chance to ride this, let us know what you think down in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.
Bye.